Evening all, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I am here at our quick wire plant, which has become two quick wire plants. I'm moving this from here to here. This is a carbon copy of it, just with a storage bay added to the side of it there rather than in the front. And it's taking the caterum off this belt here, rather than it going along there. And the reason I'm moving this is because we need steel. And we need more steel than is currently being produced by this factory. And I kind of thought, well, do you know what? If I was to change up this and create this area here into just a steel factory, a multi-story steel factory, we could then send the steel off into this factory and it could produce the steel beams required. And we could send it off elsewhere so it could produce the steel rods required. So I thought that would be a good idea. We have steel beams being brought down here, so I don't really want to upset that. I'm just going to leave that exactly as it is. And just this side here, have it just produce solid steel. And then maybe inside here, where we've got the steel being produced. There's concrete on the bottom floor there. The concrete I'm quite happy with at the moment, because if I need to get any, I can just siphon off there if I want to, and run a line somewhere else. So if we need concrete anywhere else, I'll just do that, and yeah, that'll be fine. But here where we've got the actual steel production, what I might do is tear this out, and I might turn this into steel beam production, so that we're producing more than is required. But right now we are really struggling for things. We're not producing any encased steel beams, and I think that is purely because we're just not producing enough steel. And the steel is getting split down to that one there, where we're just splitting it, this is steel goes up and becomes steel beam. Whoa! Becomes that steel goes up, becomes steel beams in here. The steel comes in, split off, becomes steel beams, yada yada yada, comes along here, gets split down here, and then gets split again outside the door there. Half goes down, half goes up. That's probably not ideal. What I should really be doing is running the steel all the way up the steel beams, all the way up to the top, through the machines, and anything that's not used and comes out the other side. So, like, have splitters then, the other side. Then we'll have that come off, because at the moment we are not producing enough steel. We don't particularly need that many encased steel beams, so it's not terrible. So we're okay for it. Got windy things here because of power poles in the way. Yeah, we've got the concrete and the steel beams coming up here. So the steel beams would go through this, go through this, go through this, and then out here they should come out. Whoa, that was again. They should come out here and then go down and go to our steel factory. So anything that's like after all of these comes along, should be used. That would make sense, because you get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So they would get 3 each before these get 1 each, and then 1 goes on. Oh yeah, that would really leave our steel down low. If there was any way to configure these to force it to go left and right and then straight on afterwards, I think I would do that. I would actually have these all set to prioritise left and right, if possible, and then leave straight on there. But we generally need more steel to make more steel beams, and to make more steel, because if I want to increase the factory to make more steel, we are going to need more concrete, because concrete is dead. Up here, you see the concrete's coming in very few and far between. So a couple episodes ago I was going to go and build the rest of the stuff over there for the added concrete. Ow. That wasn't so bad. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. How tall are those walls? 3-meter walls? 8 times 4. They're 4 meters high, so that was 4, 8, 12, 16 meters, and I lost a quarter of a health bar. So the Blade Runners definitely help. So you're producing. I'm just generally waiting for it to use up all the Caterham ingots up there, and then what I've been doing, I've been taking them from here and putting them in this one over here. But I might keep some on me, actually, now I think about it. Do that, keep 55 on me, because we can make those quick wire poles, can't we? We can make these, which allows us to connect 7 power lines, which could be useful. Could have been very useful here, actually. I could put 1 power line and then connected all the machines to it. Didn't think about that. No, well, you live and learn. Right, so let me miners. No, wrong button. Miners. We want to add miners to the list, and we want, was it 6? I'm going to say 6. I don't know if it was or not, but I'm going to say 6. The issue we had was steel pipes. Yes, yes. So we have enough in case for that. We need portable miners. We're going to get a few from destroying some mines out there. Yep. I want to upgrade the ones down here as well, but not right now. So let's make ourselves 2 mines over there. So that's going to be 1. So I need to make 10 portable miners. I don't have the space for it. And I need to make loads of steel pipes as well. I have deja vu. I'm sure in a previous episode I said, let's do this, and then I'll be back when I have the materials. Never made the materials. And, yeah. Okay, so there we go. So our inventory is now full. That's fine. You can take the flowers and the wood and things, because I've been clearing out some trees that have got in the way of stuff. Okay. This really does need to be moved. It's way out of the way. Oh, the man should have finished doing the alien things. It did. Awesome. I didn't read that. I was expecting Ada to say something. That was very foolish. I should have probably read something there. Oh, medical alien organs. Okay, so I can make medical inhaler from inhaler, not inhaler, inhaler from. Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right. What else can we scan? Oh, power slug. Don't want there. Supercomputer. We don't have any of those. Don't know how to make those. Should we scan the hard drive? Yeah, go on. We got 1 left. Let's scan the last hard drive. Move on. There we go. 10 minutes for that. Okay. So we're going to need cable, which means I'm going to need to get some more wire. Luckily, we have a little bit of wire, like loads of it. But we don't have any steel ingots because we don't have any steel being made anywhere. That was what I wanted to do. I remember now, in the previous episode I was going to come over here off camera and I was going to disconnect the steel from upstairs. So here's the steel, and I was going to destroy that. And then all these machines will start filling up with steel, and I can steal the steel from the steel machines. Because I can do that and then just grab it all off the belt once it's done. Because these splitters and mergers seem to store things inside them. Is it actually working? Do you? I feel as if there's a steel beam on there that's not moving. Could just be because it's not moving there, but yeah. Now, unlike Factorio, where you just hold the button and collect all the things from the rail, you can't do that here. So you've got to keep tapping the E button to grab things. It would be nice if you could just hold it, but okay, right. So how do you make steel pipes? Tell me how to make steel pipes, please. That's one steel beam. Ah, okie dokie. Oh, hold on. Is it steel beam? Did I misread that? No, it's one steel ingot. I just need 60 steel ingots. I now have 70 on me. Okay. Dum, dum, dum. There we go. Yes, I've got lots of steel beams on me. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So, jump down there. Jump down there. Don't get ourselves some quick wire. We don't need to do that. It's here. The wire is here now. Aha. I should probably put another storage here for steel, which I think we might do. We might have another one here. I should probably move these storages to be there and then somehow run the cabling in behind them. Although this is not an ideal location for our storage, because ideally I'd want storage to have inputs and outputs, but really the storages should be towards the end of things and it shouldn't be. Right, I think I did put down a workbench over here. Makes life a lot easier. Okay, so steel pipes. Let's make 70 of those, because why not? There we go, 70 of those, and cable. Make loads of those. We will need cable for actually cabling things as well, so I might just make a whole stack. There we go. Okie dokie. Right, so let's go out to our mines. I really want to build a buggy, but I can't build one yet. So. I was also really tempted to double up these and then have this running line actually on top of them. But the drawback to that is when you go around corners on them high-speed belts, although I haven't been flung off yet, I can see it would be a thing, and you could get flung off into the middle of nowhere. Plus, blade runners are pretty quick anyway, so. Okay. These are Mark 1s, aren't they? Yep, Mark 1 miners. They are pretty lame because of the ore that's underneath them. It's not their fault. They're working hard, they're doing their job. But the unfortunately they're not there. And you can't just upgrade them. That is, I wish you could. I really wish you could do that. As well as the storages. I wish you could upgrade the storages to larger ones and just keep all the things inside them. That would have been awesome. But you can't, so hey ho, does not matter. So let's remove that. And remove that. And that's going to drop something on the floor. It is. Damn it. Thought it was going to. That one didn't, however. So we can put a Mark II miner in here. Facing, where's the... There, behind us. Face me. Encroaching someone else's clearance. Whose clearance? Mine? Me? No? Whose clearance? Who are you encroaching? Is a Mark II miner bigger? Oh, it might be. I think it might be bigger. Move the lift. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting in the way of the belts up above. Okay. Place it that way then. Now let's see, can I pick up all the stuff in here? I can, and in here I can. Phew. Right. And we'll put another Mark II miner in and we'll face it this away, because they could easily be merged together, these two. You know what? I think we will do that. We'll probably merge them together. So let me stand on this here. This is where this miner goes. Okay, let me stand here. This is where this miner goes. And we'll put down this miner instead. Face me here. Thank you. We'll grab that. We'll go and face this entrance here. And we will grab this miner and say, face me here. A little bit closer than I expected that to be. I really don't think I'm going to get a merger in there. Yeah, it's going to have all sorts of weird invalid shapes. Okay, we have to turn them around again, which means removing them, standing over at this one because this is going to have the box. Putting down the miner and going, hey, go that way. Grab. And you go. Yeah, go that way. Yeah, right, there we go. Okay, and then I need. Oh, I've got enough materials. The having the whole materials up on the screen thing was just purely so I know. What was available when. I don't think this is going to work. Huh. No, that's way too tight. That one might be alright. Yeah, that one's okay. I don't know what other. What is it? Is it that cable? Do they get affected by power lines? Is it something as simple as that? Encroaching someone else's clearance. What clearance? This or that? Whose clearance are you encroaching by facing that way? There is no one, nothing near you, unless it is that belt above your head. Gotta be, isn't it? Yeah, it's gotta be. What idiot put that belt up there? Oh, I don't know. Right, so we want a merger. If the belt's going to come back here and go that way, we want it to be about there. Good work. Then we want a jump coming down to there. And then that coming down to there. There we go. Okie dokie. Right, I don't know why I just didn't do this in the first place. Just turn it around ever so slightly. But I was trying to be a perfectionist. And that's just not worth it. Okay, there we go. Right. So we can put a standard power pole in between the two because there's only two here. And we can click you to you, and you, and you to... I would say you, but now you need to be connected to one over here, don't you? You. Yep, and then you to you. And then they're powered and connected, and now they're going to start producing 60 ore a minute. Is that a Mark 3? That is a Mark 3 belt. What's that? It's our caterer belt. Okay. So, enough time wasted there. Let's carry on. We've got lime here and we've got iron down here. This is where I want to be. Yes. Right. This is something where I've mucked up on. I've actually put the cater room up on top. And it wants to be lower than that. Because we actually move the iron to be the top one, doesn't it? But I really didn't want to... Got my inventory with loads of cater room. So I think we might do a very dodgy lower line and then move it up to the top line over there. Because I can. That's why. Yeah. Okay. So Mark II minor. How many have we got here? These normal nodes? Yeah, these are all normal. We want one. Yeah, basically just face that way. Two. We can figure out the cabling. 3. Is there 3? I wanted 5 minors, not 6. Which is fine. You want to turn around slightly. Again, I'm being a perfectionist. Need to stop doing that. There we go. Okay. Oh, well. I say I'm being a perfectionist. I'm really not. Right, so you will produce 120 per minute. So that's a Mark II belt. So you'll have a Mark II belt going along and up onto there. And that will be a Mark III belt running along, I suppose. Because I might as well. Yeah, might as well. Mainly because I've got the Mark III belts on my action bar. Where do I want to put it? Right at the top? Does it matter? We might have more coal come in though. So if I want to move the cage room down, yeah, I want to run it on the top, the highest bar I can do. Because if I move the cage room down, then it wants to be. You go to there. Come on. Come on. No, the other side. This side. Thank you. Come on. Right. You go to there. And then we'll sort that out in a minute. So I want mergers. Got 3 of them, wherever these are facing. So I want 1 there. I want 1 there. I do love that you can just add mergers into the middle of lines. It's awesome. And I want 1 there. Okay. Right. And then we can actually have the lifts on this side. Because it doesn't matter. And they are Mark 1 lifts I'm putting in. I will upgrade them. But I just have that on my action bar. Okay. So, right. And then we need Mark II belts. I actually think I'm going to use the Mark III belts because it's just easier. It's just easier for me to do it. And I think based on the resources that are required, the actual Mark III belts are cheaper to make. Wow. Okay. Okay. I will make sure I'm pointing at that when I click because I'm sure I was pointing at it and every time I clicked it moves to the other side. So, yeah. Right. Okie dokie. I'm going to use one of them new power poles here because I can. Don't need it, but we're going to. So, plonk. You connect to there. Then you connect to there. You connect to there, and you connect to there. And they're all going to kick in, and they're all going to start doing their bits and pieces. And then we're going to get 120. 240, 360 ore. No, that's wrong. Hold on. 120, 240. Yeah, 360. Wait, what can the Mark III belt do? It's 270. So yes, that Mark III belt's not actually going to be enough for all this. Might have to move one down to another belt instead, and then run a second belt all the way along. But we'll get to that in a minute. Right now we need to do the weird jumpy splitty merger thingy up here. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Jump, 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 jump. Come on, come on, jump. Yeah, there we go. Through the rainforest. There we go. Right. So yeah, so I've left space for belts at the top here. But then I haven't really done a great deal of it there. So that's fine. That's fine. So we want to run you there. Come on. Come on. There. And then we want to run another one of these on top. 3 of them? 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah. We run the belt there, there. And then that should come down at a later date, but it doesn't for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in another one, like so. Okay, and then we're going to have a merger, like halfway along it. Yeah, no. We're gonna run that up again higher. Because if I want to put in multiple belts to do this, because I mucked up the catering belt. Don't really want to remove all the catering. Really long. Is that right? That's wrong. Wrong. All wrong. Put that in. There we go. That's better. There we go. Now it's nice and even. Okay. And I'll do that because I might run another belt underneath it, another iron belt underneath it, and run because we're producing more iron there than we can actually take. But it's fine because this is going to become our steel, and also then filter off into the factory doing other things. So, yeah, that's the idea. Okay, so what we want to do then? We want to put a merger in anywhere. So about center. There we go. Okay. We're going to run a belt from there to there. Okay. Then we'll put a splitter in. Splitter underneath it. So there. Then we're going to run a conveyor lift from there. Not going to click, is it? No, that's going to be really difficult to get, to be exact. Of course it is. It's going to be almost impossible to get correct because of the height difference as well. My plan is not going to work. Do you know what? Do you know what? I think actually might just be able to go you there. No. Right, think. Hold on a minute. How are we going to do this? How can we move this belt up there? Up one. We could start the belt higher up over there and just deal with it being higher. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. Just deal with it being higher. I don't really know why I'm not dealing with it being higher. Yeah, I don't particularly know why. Okay, how much space do I have in my inventory? Enough. Okay. So we want to remove that. And that, as well as the merger and the belts. merger, and the belt, and the merge. No, one, and the merger, oh, and the belt, and the belt, and the belt. There we go. Okay, right. And then we want to add 3 more on top of that one. Hadn't planned on them being that high at all. Not that it matters. I'm honest with you, it doesn't particularly matter at all that they're that high. The height doesn't really affect them whatsoever. So, yeah. Right, so my brain is telling me that I figured this out already. I wanted one of these mines connected to those two over there, and then I want these 2 mines connected to one line as well. So we do want 2 lines, and that would be, that's 120 between them, plus 120 to 240, and then 120 to 240. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay, so we want to go 4, you to there. The only problem with it being so high is it's quite difficult to see things, particularly when there are plants in the way. You to there. You, no, come on. You to there. And then I want to do another line. I want to start from this end because the end you start from is where it starts. And if you get that wrong, your belts go the wrong direction. And I've had that. I had that with the caterum. I ran the caterum belt from that end all the way along and was trying to figure out why the hell it wasn't working. And it was because I got it wrong. I messed it up. Okay, so murderer is going to be, yeah, look up about there. That'll do. You're going to be on the next line down, so you're going to be there. And you are pretty much right close to the edge. So there, yes, yeah. I was just wondering if I want one merger for both of them, but no. Mucked about with that before. Too much like effort. You, come down. And face this way, one above the ground. You, come down. Face this way, one above the ground. And you, come down. And face this way, one above the ground. And okay, and we want, I'm going to use Mark 3 belts. I know it worked with Mark 2s, but you go into there, yoink. You go into there, and it's not going to miss this time. No, it's not. Mark 3 lift, Mark 3 lift, Mark 3 lift. Don't think of that last time. There we go. Right. So you're on the top one. That'll connect to the top one, and then we've got another one coming along from the bottom one. Awesome. And we could ride the top one if we wanted to, but not when you're trying to place them, because that is awkward as hell, and I shouldn't have done that. Should do the top one first. So much easier. Oh, it was plants. I thought there was a creature walking near me. I haven't seen any big walker things around here. There was some around here. I didn't kill them, and now they're just gone. I think when you start industrialising the place, they will run away. Which would make them very wise animals, because they don't want to become polluted. Right. You go to there. Hopefully you can get under there. I think you can. Yes, you can. Awesome. Go there. And I wonder whether I can build this without any issues whatsoever. When I first put in these belts here, I put the catering belt in first. That was all done all the way to the base, and that was fine. When I come to put in the conveyor, the iron one above, one of the belts, it told me it was too long, and I was scratching my head because the catering belt was already connected, and it's exactly the same distance. Yet it was fine, but it told me the belt was wrong, and I couldn't figure out why, and it wound me up. And I think I went off to do a different one, came back to do it, and it put it in and then let me do it. And I was still scratching my head as to what had just happened. What had just happened there? Oh my life, what did I just do with that belt there? Oh dear. Right, we're going up there. What? I've put a pole up there, haven't I? I somehow managed to get a pole on a belt. There it is. I know you can do that. I know you can't put poles on belts directly, but if you are running it from the end of somewhere, so if I do that, you can put a pole on a belt. So you can technically run belts on top of belts, but you cannot start with a pole on a belt. You've got to start somewhere else. So and you can run poles through belts, which is confusing. Ow. Oh, no, it didn't. There's a few little weird hack things there, like with the splitters and mergers through walls. You can't put a wall on a merger or a splitter, but you can put a splitter and a merger in a wall, and it can become like a hole in the wall. So that's a weird thing. Definitely a bug. Definitely that was, yeah. Conveyor belt is too long. Even though I'm pointing at the thing, I don't. Yeah. I think it was one of these along here actually, because these are absolute, like, the length that I could get them at. The longest possible length apart. Yeah, come on. No, not that one. That one. Boom, and then boom. And I suppose we can go to that one there. Come on. I can't afford it. I'm out of steel. Oh my word. I'm actually out of steel. Right, we should be getting a lot more iron coming now, shouldn't we? I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, look at that. Whoom. That's going to be way more than that can use. He says not very confidently. Actually, I think it's not. I think we use way more than that. But yeah. Okay, so you have finished processing all your quick wire. Awesome sauce. We'll take that. We'll place it into here. Okie dokie. And we can then demolish this town. I've just realised something as well. I disconnected the steel and then didn't reconnect it after I picked up everything I needed. No, I did reconnect it. I remember I did reconnect it, so that's okay. Ooh, right, come on, I can jump in. Okay. And we'll get rid of all of these. These are no longer required, they are surplus to requirements. Bloody weird angled belts and things. You can go. There should be a power pole here. No? Right. And you don't have anything in you anymore either. Oh, and then these can go as well. So, yoink, yoink, and yoink. And those ones there. Right, okay. So, steel processing. Probably not big enough to do it, but we can go back a bit further. I had to raise that one up because the bank at the back here actually affects things, and I can't put the sidewalls in because the constructors are too big. So that's going to always have the side open on it, unless I extend this out and then do that. Ooh, I didn't. I must do that. I must fix that. That was. There we go. That's better. Now it looks great. Awesome. Right. I could extend it out one and then put the edge in so it becomes a concealed building. But we'll leave it open so, you know, get a nice breeze through. Yeah, they like that. They like that. Let's actually plug this in, shall we? We want a merger. I want a merger here. I don't know. But this is what I mean by running through it. If I did that, I can plug all three of these machines in to that merger, and then on this side of the wall, we can plug a belt into here, out, and it works. That merger works. It kind of looks like it fits in the wall as well. So it's a cool looking bug, but it is definitely a bug. If you remove the wall and then try and put the wall back in, it won't let you do it. I'll show you. Put the wall in. Wall. Encroaching another clearance, so it's not supposed to be that way. But you can technically do that if you want to. Yeah. And one other thing I've discovered as well, which is probably something all of you know anyway, but if you wanted to merge all three of these here and get them to come out here, you'd think, oh, I'll get a merger. I'll put it in, say, there. That's good enough. You can't connect this. This is too narrow. You can't actually look at this here. That connects to that wall there. And you can't, you see, if I bring it out here, it's connecting to that wall. It's starting on this wall, and you can't get it into there. You can't connect it to it. But if you were to run a belt from there to there, which I can do, you can then put a merger on that, because you can add mergers to belts, and you can run the merger. You look at the belt, not the floor. Look at the belt, and you can put the merger as close as you want to the wall. Put it like right there. There we go, and that will work. But I don't want to do that. No. Because I want them coming out this end and going into here. It could go up there. No, we're going to have them come out this wall here. So we want a merger here, facing this way, please. We're going to do that. I want a merger there as well, and you can connect to that. How much do you produce? You produce 60. Okay, so you need a fast belt. And you're going to need a fast belt. And you're not going to need a fast belt. But you are going to need to come out level with the power poles and go around like that. There. To that one. There we go. With a quick wire to come out, and that'd be fine. Why are you not working? You don't have any case room ingots. Why do you not have any case room ingots? You are plugged in. You are not plugged in. I broke this one. Aha! Oh, there we go. Sorted. Okay, so we have 141. That's fine. That's not a problem. You can take the case room ingot that I picked up. 3 of them. There we go. Now I've got 3 caterham ore I would really like to get rid of. Put that wall back in properly, shall we? Ah, now I can't because that merges in the way. Damn you! I probably can't even put a belt gate in. I can put a gate in. Ah, so it understands the cutouts. Cool. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If I remove that and then put the wall in. And now, can I put that merger back in there? You reckon I can get it in there? It's got to be... Oh, I'm stuck. Got to be... there, hasn't it? Like that. Yes, no? Yes, no? No, yes? No? No, no. Nope. Okay. So you can't put a merger in on a belt unless you actually physically put it on the belt. Right. I kind of thought I knew that, but double checking. But yeah, there you go. So that needs to be connected like that. So that goes over that way. Zoom, that's sending them. And then you will merge into this one as well. And then you will go into that industrial unit there. Now the industrial units have 2 inputs and 2 outputs. The inputs are on the same side, the outputs are on the same side. I wish you could configure them to have an output here. That'd be so nice. So nice to have an input and the output on the same side. But then you can put 2 on top of each other with a stack behind. So no. The idea of having 2 outputs on them is just double the throughput. Essentially, they can. You know, you could have. Well, you can have 2 inputs, so you can have multiple machines coming into the same one, and then a single output. But more importantly, you could have 2 outputs slower and 1 input faster. So you can have separated ones out there. Yeah, there we go. That's going there, and I could wall that side off, and it would still work. It would be fine, but I don't want to because that really wants to go down there. It will do at some point, but that's not what we're doing today. In fact, we're probably not going to get around to building the build factory today because I just glanced over at the time and realised I've been doing things. So let me show you instead what we did over here, because I did do some things off camera over here, and then we'll bring this episode to a close. I have noticed that my episode times have been creeping up and getting slightly longer and longer, and I kind of want to go back to the 45-minute thing rather than doing hour episodes, because yeah, what I've done here is I've essentially just doubled up. We have twice the amount of rotors being made here now. So we have 36. I make 6 ago. I've got 6, yeah, 36. So just over half a stack, but it just works. And this going on here. This double output here is fantastic. This actually does struggle. That was really close. That barely fit. But yeah, this does actually struggle. When the machines start, if I empty the machines out with everything and get everything going at once, that actually starts emptying. It can't get the input in that it requires, which is odd because these machines actually produce more than the belts can deal with, and the output can only output at the same pace the input comes into. So it's weird that this actually starts going down. It should stay dead level. Maybe I missed something on the machines. Maybe they're not. They produce 90, so it's 9, 18, 27, 36, and this can only do 240. So 270. Yeah, but we need higher belts to actually get these machines to run properly. We need fast belts anyway. This here I was just experimenting with where I'm going to put the factories, and that's when I kind of realised I could produce the steel pipes here, but really I'd want to produce steel elsewhere and bring it in as an ingot. And then I can just produce the steel pipes on site, pump it into the machines. These can produce the stators, and the stators can come out and do it to a machine over there. Then I've also got a belt of steel ingots coming down, so they can be used elsewhere if needed. Can't go any further here because of the copper. Nah. I was tempted because these require quick wire. Just tap into this rather than try and bring the ingots up over there. Might do that. We might just tap into this, have it go off this way, have a dedicated little. But let me know. Let me know if you think I should use that one, or should I just pave over it? I don't know. I won't pave over it. I don't think. I think we'll go around it. But yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, so we shall be back next episode, and we shall run the steel factory, start the steel factory, and start things going. And hopefully, then we can get some motors going, and then the motors we can get into the space elevator, and we can progress to the next levels. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.